Firstly, thank you. Thank you to all the ladies for joining us, and really appreciate all of you taking the time out. మీరు అడిగింది వ్యక్తిత్వ వికాసంలో అన్నారు. I think every human being eventually, be it a man or a woman or whoever it is, I think end of the day, your life experiences really make you what you are. One of the strongest influences on me has been my mother, because without a question, my father, was a super busy man. Yeah. And of course, credit where it's due, he was, in public life. So I would never understand back then as to why he was missing in action, why we couldn't see him for so many days. But now I'm in his role. I'm actually on the other side of the table now, so I can relate to what he must have gone through. Kani, nijanga kuda, growing up with, and I didn't spend much time with my mother also. Nenu 10th class lopale, I was in 7 different schools, and I was in 4 or 5 different hostels. So atla, early childhood was very interesting and a toughening exercise. Etla ante aa rojullo, I'm quite old actually, so 47, 48. So aa rojullo, which is about 30-35 years ago, it was a different world. We didn't have as many amenities, as many things as the kids these days do. అయితే ఆ రోజుల్లో అప్పుడున్న పరిస్థితుల్లో మా మదర్కి తనకి మా నాన్నమ్మ మా అమ్మ వాళ్ళ ఇంట్లో మా నాన్న వాళ్ళ ఇంట్లో 9 మంది అక్క చెల్లెలు మా ఫాదర్కి. అండ్ ద సిట్యుయేషన్, లైక్ టిపికల్ తెలుగు హౌస్ హోల్డ్ వేర్ కోడలు షుడ్ టేక్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ద అందరూ, మా వదినలు, మా వాళ్ళ మరదళ్ళు, మా అత్తలు, ప్లస్ మా ఫాదర్కి ఇంకో బ్రదర్ ఉన్నారు. సో పెద్ద ఫ్యామిలీ, వెరీ బిగ్ జాయింట్ ఫ్యామిలీ. సో ఇక తనకి అంత పని ఉన్నా, తనకి మొత్తం ఒకవైపు ఫ్యామిలీ ప్రెషర్ ఉన్నా, బట్ షీ మేడ్ షూర్ దట్ షీ నెవర్ షోడ్ మీ హర్ వీక్నెస్, హర్ వీక్ సైడ్. I think that's one of the most important messages that the kids get from us. There's a lot of incidental learning. అంటే కాకతాళీయంగా నేర్చుకునేది ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది. అంటే కూర్చోబెట్టి లెక్చర్ ఇచ్చినట్టు చెప్తే ఏ పిల్లోడు వినడు, ఏ పిల్ల వినదు. ఎందుకంటే they are not used to adults preaching to them. If you sound too preachy, they'll basically ignore you and act like they're listening, but they won't. But how we behave, how we kind of perform in our day-to-day lives, in spite of our pressures, in spite of our work pressures, in spite of our life pressures, in spite of all the existential realities, iyanni undanga kuda, how do you manage to keep a balance? I think that is one of the most important things I've picked up from my mother. She's gone through a very tough kind of early life, because I think she was married at the age of 14. My father and mother were married when they were like 14 and 15. So you can imagine, aputlo, I guess the act was not there, Sharada Act. So aa rojullo, when she came in, and I was in the world already when she was 20 or 21. So you can imagine being a parent at 20, 21, you're basically an adolescent and you're already a parent. So you can imagine what kind of experience she must have gone through. And nijanga kuda, lot of credit to her, of course. And then